Yeah,
obviously.
well, that's not new. There's been companies, probably at least 7 years ago, I was seeing companies bringing out gluten enzyme, you know, an enzyme supplement that breaks down gluten. But here's the thing about all of that is that you've just got to look at where people are benefiting. So I'm aware that there is a whole industry called biohacking. I'm not into it at all myself because what it does is, to me, I'll just say from my perspective, what it does is oversimplifies and over isolates things and then tries to make things sound like they're the quick fix to everything. Whereas if you just live naturally, there's no such thing as biohacking. And I also don't see any of these biohackers doing anything that's extraordinary. I just don't see them doing anything extraordinary except for telling everybody how great they feel and everybody should buy their products, because it almost always has to do with a product or a procedure or buy my thing or buy this or pay me that. It very rarely has anything to do with, hey, if you just do this every day, long term, you'll be healthier, which is to me what biohacking should be about. You know, it should be like, get off your screen more and spend more time in the sun and the fresh air, which people do talk about. So that's one. You know, what's something else? Spending more time just, you know, with bare feet on the soil, that kind of thing. You know, meditative practices, everything that is natural and available to us for free that we should be doing. To me, that's what biohacking is. It doesn't have to do with like, hey, buy these lights and sit in this sauna and then take these supplements and this new thing. And they're all expensive. It's just, to me, it's an industry and it's a big industry. There's a lot of money and there's a lot of people. For example, before I got known for making that virus video a year ago, I was consulting for a lot of people, and I won't name any names, but I consulted for people who are big name biohackers who present this persona of being vital and energetic and strong and all this. Meanwhile, I'm treating them for gut dysfunction, depression, weakness, limp dick, all this sort of stuff. They're not as healthy as they're trying to portray on their social media or their websites. Not all of them, but I'm just saying I consulted and brought back the health of people who were in that realm, making a lot of money off their websites and Instagram and things like, and YouTubes and things as biohackers. But to me, it's like, it's the same as a microwave. It's like a quick fix mentality. It's like, I don't want to take full responsibility for connecting myself to myself and to nature. So how can I circumvent that? How can I make food quicker and not have to spend the time cultivating food? How can I like get my brain functioning more instead of just doing meditation? What mushrooms can I take? What can I microdose? It's not how can I actually learn how to function better. That's my issue with the biohacking world. And that's why I think the things that I'll say, you might go, I've never heard that because biohackers don't talk about it. But I think biohackers, not all of them, but I think in general are too far down the path of trying to go for quick fixes and not take responsibility for developing those skills or that health themselves, and not enough in line with connecting to self and nature. And that's personally why I don't gravitate towards the biohacking world. Yeah, people create a persona or an avatar, and that avatar precedes them. It sits in front of them, and the avatar is the thing that's all proficient and competent and knows its stuff. And the avatar creates a lot of attention and money, which feeds the self that's creating the avatar. But the problem is, like you said, there's no integration with that. So there's a hollowness there, which is never fulfilling. So the avatar gets all the attention and the money to feed the self, but the self isn't interacting with the world in an authentic way. So it can never be fulfilled in that way, no matter how rich or famous or whatever that it gets. And I've seen that. And like I said, not everybody is like on that level. I'm sure there are people out there that are great, that promote a lot of good stuff. Quite often, I think it always is promoting products and things as well. But at the end of the day, the other element of this, though, is there are a lot of people who are very healthy, very strong, and very fit, not because of what they do, but in spite of what they do. Their advice is not good. The products they use aren't good. The supplements aren't good, but they're still fit and healthy and strong, and they present really well. And to inspire people, but they do that in spite of, which means that if you are not genetically gifted, if you are not genetically made to be like that, like some of these people are, you are going to you're either going to get no results, or you're going to actually be made to be sick by some of that advice. Same as professional athletes. You shouldn't go, well, Usain Bolt, he set a world record in the 100 meters and he ate 6 chicken nuggets. That's all he ate from McDonald's before he ran his race. So I'm going to go on the Usain Bolt 6 chicken nugget diet because he's an exceptional athlete. But he does that in spite of what he does. So we should never look at genetically gifted athletes as our source of inspiration and try to do what they do, because without their genetics, you're probably just going to hurt yourself.